Matt Larson for Big Sioux Media, and coming up on this week's Big Sioux Media Coaches Show, we've returned after the Christmas break. We'll hear from Coach Jorgensen for the Corridor Wrestling Team, as well as Coach Schmidt from St. Mary Boys Basketball Team and Coach Viersall for the Couriers Boys Basketball Team. We'll do all of that when we return right after this.
If you're like most people and you get hungry and you're in a hurry, you need to stop by Cubby's of Dell Rapids. From breakfast items to lunchtime snacks and more, Cubby's of Dell Rapids is a terrific place to stop. Also, check out their mouth-watering, delicious Godfather's Pizza specials, too. Fill up your car or truck, head inside for your favorite snacks and beverages, too. And you'll be back on the road in no time at all. Cubby's, located at 220 North Highway 77 in Dell Rapids.
For family entertainment, stop by the Dell's Bowl in downtown Dell Rapids. Stop by for a delicious breakfast or lunch and enjoy the food and conversation at the Dell's Bowl in downtown Dell Rapids. They have adult leagues, kid-youth bowling, specials during the week, and reserved lanes for parties, birthdays, and other events. Call the Dell's Bowl 428-3800 in downtown Dell Rapids, South Dakota.
Hello, this is Bob with Dell's Auto. We are always, not once in a while, always 20 minutes north of high prices. Of course, if you're from Garrettson or somewhere else, maybe Brookings, maybe we're 40 minutes south of high prices. Doesn't matter. We beat people in price, that's where we start. We need you as a customer, not once, all the time. We'll take care of you from front to back. So come on down to Dell's Auto. We're here to get along all the time.
Back on the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show, and joined now by Coach Jorgensen. And Coach, getting back into it after the Christmas break, you did have the one tournament heading right into break, the Madison tournament. Thoughts on how the team did there?
Madison tournament, we were a little bit short-handed again with some injuries, but now we've got those guys back. But all in all, we wrestled pretty well at the tournament. Leon Maxwell was our lone champion and wrestled very well again in that tournament. And we had some other guys that just made steady improvements as the years went on, and we did place, I think, 5 or 6 guys at the tournament, and looked pretty good.
Now we just completed your second Act-12 meet, a tough meet here at home, dropping a couple of matches. Thoughts on how that went?
Oh, and you've got Canton and Beersford in the room. You know that you're in for a dogfight. Two of the upper echelon teams in the Bs, and we knew going in that we were going to be in a little bit of trouble. So, but overall, our kids wrestled extremely well against some very good competition. I was very impressed with what we did tonight.
Well, you turn around a few days off, but then a tournament coming up in a few days. What do you guys got to do to improve?
Probably on our feet. I mean, we're just not looking real sharp on our feet yet, and that comes with some athleticism and just repetition and practice. Our guts are coming along. I mean, our kids really did a nice job of really competing hard tonight, and we did get some pins out of some kids that really helped us out. Jacob Heavey and Leon Maxwell probably had 2 of the better nights of all of our guys, but they all wrestled very well tonight. So, on our feet, that's where we need work.
Well, thanks for joining us. We'll talk again soon.
You bet.
It's the 2 more of the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show right after this.
Dell Rapids Ace Hardware is the stop to make for home winterizing needs. Do you have enough ice melt? What about a snowblower? Dell's Ace Hardware makes it easy and convenient. Open 7 days a week. Also pick up the indoor products you need. Ace Hardware has equipment and inflatable rentals as well. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 8, Saturday 8 to 6, and Sunday 9 to 5. Dell's Ace Hardware, 406 State Highway 77, Dell Rapids, 428-5959.
It starts with creamy, smooth Dairy Queen soft serve made from a secret recipe, and then we throw in cookies, candy, and other delicious toppings and blend it all together to create the one-of-a-kind blizzard. And right now, the small blizzard is only $2.49. Get your favorite one and only small Dairy Queen blizzard blended with your favorite toppings at the Dell Rapids Dairy Queen for only $2.49. The Dell Rapids Dairy Queen, located at 404 State Highway 77 in Dell Rapids. This is fan food, not fast food.
Hi, I'm Craig Libas, CEO and Managing Partner at Executive Recruiting Consultants. We are a recruiting firm that specializes in the recruiting and placement of individuals in many industries throughout the Midwest and country. Our team specializes in, but not limited to, the following industries: accounting, agriculture, banking, finance, HR, and manufacturing. Please contact any of our team members and partners now and see how we can take your organization or career to the next level.
On the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show, joined now by Coach Schmidt. And Coach, a couple of games over the Christmas break. Had Old Hammer, Mona Rutland, good game there at the Intringer Classic. A tough one against Garrettson. Your thoughts on those games?
First of all, ORR, I think that our kids really played good defensively. We forced 31 turnovers that ball game. Ben Bunkers had a great game. He was the MVP that event. Jared Schulten had a good game. He scored some key baskets early and kept us going early on, and Ben kind of caught fire. It was a good team effort. It was good to win, and we got ahead, and we just kept putting the pressure on. They kept turning it over. Just never really gave them an opportunity to get into what they wanted to do. So that was good. Conversely, in Garrettson, defensively, we did some things that we really need to work on. They dribble penetrated too deep on us in the lane, in the full court. We had some breakdowns there as well. And, hats off to them. They shot well. Garrettson played well. So we had another opportunity tonight, and so we're looking forward to that.
Well, we talked about tonight. You got Lake Preston coming up, and then later on you've got Canastota next couple of games next week. Your thoughts on those two teams, and what do you guys need to do to improve and pick up some wins?
Okay, first of all, Lake Preston, they have a Casper kid who averaged 16 points a game as a junior, and so we got to stop him tonight. And overall, I think when we have to shoot better, and that kind of builds confidence with your press and your defense, and it all feeds off that. So that's the key there. Canastota, I know they lost all their starters from last year, and they had a great team. They did beat Bridgewater, a common opponent, and Bridgewater Emory. So it should be a good game down there too. So there's a couple this week that we can really get.
Well, now that you're a third of the way through your season roughly, what are some of the things that you're happy with the progress of your team, and some of the things that you'd like to see improved upon as the season goes on?
Well, overall, I'm happy with the direction our fundamentals are going. We're going to keep emphasizing those. This time of year, it's cold outside, practices get longer. We want to keep kids sharp, and so that in February that they still have fresh legs. I talk about fresh legs in February, and so like tomorrow between games we'll just have a shooting day. We want to keep the attitude solid. We also want to make sure we have each other's backs, so to speak, and build each other up, not run each other down. Keep those things going that we started the first part of the year. Play as a team, be a good sport, really continue to work hard at both ends of the floor. So those things we can control, and we're going to try to emphasize those.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck this week with your games.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you. And we'll be back with more on the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show right after this.
We're in a brand new year, and if you're looking to make some improvements inside the home, maybe some painting, new doors, whatever you need, stop by Dell's Lumber in Dell Rapids. If it's outside materials for a bigger construction or building project, you'll find the materials and products at Dell's Lumber. And don't forget about their rental of power tools, plumbing tools, floor care equipment, and more. Dell's Lumber, your do-it-best center, 306 Liddell Avenue in Dell Rapids. Call 428-5645.
The Pizza Ranch of Dell Rapids has plenty of room for meetings or for get-togethers with family and friends, plus a game room for lots of entertainment. Now here's the best part of eating in at the Pizza Ranch. Great chicken, mashed potatoes, vegetables, great salads, and great pizza. If you have a group needing a fundraiser, contact the Pizza Ranch in Dell Rapids to find out how they will help you with your group. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. That's the Pizza Ranch in Dell Rapids.
Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
Walking down the street, you know most everyone you meet. Every rope made of many different fibers. Of all the homes you've ever known, this one's
Big Sioux Media Coaches Show, joined now by Coach Beersell. And Coach, a few games since we last talked before Christmas break. First one I want to start with is that Sioux Valley game up at the Junior Classic. You know, I think outside of that third quarter, you guys probably pull that one off. What are your thoughts on that game?
You know, we did a lot of really good things in that game. We had a tie at halftime. We played pretty good defense, especially the first half. They made a third quarter run. They hit some shots, which we knew they were capable of doing. More importantly, they got some offensive rebound opportunities, and they didn't necessarily score on them, but they got fouled and went to the free throw line and had good opportunities there. And we had some opportunities to come down and answer them, and we had good shots. A lot of shots we normally make and very capable of making, and I thought we'd let some chances get away, but hats off to Sioux Valley. They're a real good team, and I think down the road that's a game that's going to make us better.
All right, you follow that up with a win down at Elk Point over the Huskies, and then the game last night against Pipestone. Your thoughts on those two wins?
Well, the Elk Point game, we struggled out of the gate. The first quarter, we were down by 6, and Elk Point's a big team. They're physical. They're real hungry for a win. You know, their record right now, I think they're 0-4, 0-5, but they've played some of the toughest teams around to start the season. And they're a lot better than their record shows. There's no doubt about that. We got to go on a little bit the second half and got the game to our pace, and we want to play a fast pace. And we were able to get up and down and get some transition baskets, and that really opened it up for us. Last night's game in Pipestone, that was a fun game to be a part of. Pipestone's got a real good team this year. The core of their team is juniors. They've all been playing for a couple of years. They have a heck of a big guy inside. The Moeller kid's a good post player. It was a one-point game at halftime. We were up, and we came out the second half, and I think we really wore them down. We put some pretty good defensive pressure on the second half, and I think we really wore them down, and we were able to make a pretty good run and open it up the second half. So it was a good team win. Both those games were good team wins.
Well, now you got a couple of conference games come up. First Beersford, and then early next week, Sioux Falls Christian. What do you guys need to do to keep the streak going?
Well, it starts with rebounding, and I've said that every time. You know, we have to be able to do that, and that Sioux Valley game, that was kind of a key stretch where they out-rebounded us. Elk Point got off to a good start because they out-rebounded us. Last night, especially the second half against Pipestone, we took care of the board. So it starts with that for us. Beersford's an improved team. They got a pretty good record right now. We want to get to 4-0 in the conference. We have a good start in the conference, and we want to keep that going. And then we're not going to look past Beersford, but Sioux Falls Christian next Tuesday. I mean, they're always tough. There's no doubt about that, and they're tough again this year.
All right, well, good luck, and we'll talk again next week.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, thanks. Stay tuned, more with the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show right after this.
If you are loving this winter weather for outdoor fun, then you need to check out OpenThrottleMotobrokers.com. That's OpenThrottleMotobrokers.com. You can look over their wide assortment of snowmobiles and other accessories too. Open Throttle is located on the west edge of Dell Rapids, just off the interstate, and they can rev up your winter season with a snowmobile, an ATV or UTV. Open Throttle Motor Brokers, 428-3030. Open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, Saturday 9 to 3. That's OpenThrottleMotorbrokers.com.
Sievertson Spinal Care of Dell Rapids is a premier chiropractic clinic of the Midwest, serving patients from the tri-state area. Dr. Sievertson's specific and gentle approach to chiropractic care allows him to see patients of all ages with all types of concerns. Utilizing state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment and precision spine analysis, Dr. Sievertson uses a gentle hands-on NUCA adjustment to restore the body back to health. If you want help with your problems, then act immediately. Call 428-4778 to schedule your free consultation and a screening. There's a reason why they call it a convenience store, because it is so convenient for you to stop and get gas, sandwiches and snacks, your favorite beverages, or meet with your friends for coffee and lunch. Stop in to T&C Self-Service Convenience Store of Dell Rapids, located on the west side of town near the four-way stop. They have everything you need. Or stop into the other place on the east side of Dell Rapids. Convenience made quick and easy. T&C Self-Service Convenience Store of Dell Rapids.
The Villas on Clubhouse Court of Dell Rapids offer single-family homes with 3-car garages. Located on a quiet street on Rocky Run Golf Course, no-step construction, and easy entrance. Maintenance-free living including lawn care and snow removal, plus the opportunity to specify custom options. If you're in the market for a new home, check out www.villasonclubhouse.com or call 366-0808. The Villas, small-town living and quality of life that is second to none.
Welcome back to the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show. I want to apologize for not being able to get to Coach Dvorak, the girls' Warrior basketball team coach, or Coach LeBrun, the St. Mary Cardinals girls basketball coach.
Unfortunately, this week the schedules did not match up this week. But we will mention that the Corio girls, since we last talked to them before Christmas break, they lost at the Intringer Classic to Hamlin by a score of 50-29 back on the 21st of December. They picked up a win in Parkston over Ron Conley, 49-45, and then a couple of losses in the first week of January. They lost to Elk Point Jefferson 71-42, and then to Garrettson earlier this week 45-30. For the St. Mary Cardinals, they've gone 3-1 since we last talked to them before Christmas. They also lost to the Castlewood Warriors at the Intringer Classic on December 21st by a score of 73-39, but 3 straight wins since then. The first one was that overtime win over Chester on December 30th, 51-48. They also defeated Marion on the 1st of January, 52-41, and also a win over Lake Preston earlier this week on Tuesday, 59-43. Hopefully we can talk with both Coach LeBrun and Coach DeVore coming up next week. Well, that's going to wrap things up for us here on Big Sioux Media. I want to thank you for joining us on this week's Big Sioux Media Coaches Show.